Hi again, YouTube. I am vlogging today, Wednesday, June 22nd, because I'm feeling really positive today. I feel really at peace. I'm coming to peace with what is. I know that sounds really weird, or maybe hippie, but I really feel like that's part of it. Accepting that this is gonna happen. I'm doing this. I think that's gonna be crucial to my ability to move forward. I do feel like there's a time for struggling and striving and fussing with people and really making sure that you're getting the best possible medical care and you have all the answers that make you feel okay. You've solved everything that you can solve and now it's out of your hands. And I think I've come to that place. My last appointment was okay. So there was a knock at the door. It's actually a honk outside. Very good friend of mine. The woman who colored my hair yesterday in preparation for my photo shoot. So I was interrupted briefly. Let me think where I was. Oh, yes. Finding peace with what is. We'll come back to the hair color in a minute. But do you love it or what? Peace with what is going on in my life. What is going on is that there's something wrong with my right breast. What is going on is that I need to do something about it. And I've made a responsible, educated choice about my body to not get a lumpectomy, but instead to choose a mastectomy. And I am at peace with that decision. What is going on is that after due diligence in research and relationship building and meetings and conversations and thought and due consideration, I am down to, I will get my surgery from the husband and wife team off base, and I am okay with that. And so for me, finding peace with what is a part of this. And I think it's probably part of it for all of us. Like, I can't buckle down and deny that this may be cancer. I can't refuse the fact that there may be, if it's not cancer now, then it may become cancer. And since I plan on living another 40 years, I'm 47 right now, I don't really want to live like this for 40 years. So accepting that this is my new reality and that I'm going to be okay with that, I think has to be part of it. And so I wanted to just sort of vlog about that. I've breathed through it. The decisions are made. I am at peace. This is going to be okay. How are we going to handle this trek that I've decided to be on? Well, the first thing you got to do is get your tickets, to get on the journey. So that happened today. As you can see here, I am approved for the mastectomies and the lymph node excision and biopsy. I'm not yet approved for the reconstruction, but certainly I have one of the 2 tickets required. And then you lay out, map your trek, right? So part of my mapping includes right now breathing and feeling what this current body feels like. Remembering today's body, how it is, all the things that I've taken for granted for so many years. You don't really think about it. I'm grateful for such small things right now. Rolling over in the morning, oh, big stretch. Isn't this amazing? Not quite sure that type of stretch is going to be available to me for a while. I love those stretches. Morning stretches are the best anyway, but super extra big morning stretches, right now when I know that those might not be available to me in another few weeks, are the best. Rolling over, oh my God, I can't even, let's go back to sleep. And laying against the bed, crumpled up into a ball, and squeezing, literally compressing my breast in a way that is crushing it in some form or fashion and feeling zero discomfort. In fact, not even really thinking about it until just recently. It's just a thing. I rolled over on my side and didn't that feel good? And now rolling over on my side and actually taking a moment to say, what will this be like after the surgery? What does this feel like right now? Remember this. Remember the way your breast feels pressed against the sheet, squeezed in the bed with the warmth of your arm over it. Remember how this feels to the inside of your breast, to your skin, to your nipple, to your arm, right? All of those things. My breast will never feel this way again. And so I'm really feeling gratitude for the craziest things. The way that when I stretch in this beautiful sari that just arrived in the mail today, in preparation for my Eve in Eden photo shoot that's coming up, how does that feel against my skin? What does it feel like when the air gets underneath of it and presses in little wafts or wisps or wasps, question mark, because language is hard. Wafts of the breath of air against my skin. How does that feel? And the recognition that, thank you for the nerves that make this possible now. Thank you for the body that makes this okay. And so I just really wanted to talk a little bit about that, just about the gratitude and accepting what is about to happen. And then mapping your ride. And gratitude is the beginning of it, right? So I've accepted that this is my new reality. I have found gratitude in the things that are available now. And then I have said, I refuse for this to be any worse than it has to be. I'm not going to make choices that make this worse. So I'm going to do this photo shoot as Eve in the Garden of Eden, or some variation of that. And I have a really, just an amazing friend, Nicole, who, by the way, did I mention, colored my hair yesterday and will be highlighting it. Even though it's long and going to be really hard and time consuming, she's going to highlight it so that it is closer to my natural color, because I don't take very good care of my hair, even though it's really long. So it needs a little tender love and care right now. So we're going to get back to something that looks and feels more natural to what nature really gave me, before we go and do a photo shoot with her and her husband, with flowers and this cloth and just me and nature. And this is what nature gave me before the doctors got a hold of me. And that's part of the journey, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm really excited to have loving and supportive friends that are going to be there for that part of the journey with me. And then we've already planned the second photo shoot. I don't even know what the third and or the fourth will be, but those are going to be, if you had to go on a grueling trek, finding places along the way that you could stop and sightsee, that you can choose to smell the flowers, that you can set up times to create joy. I think that's going to be so important. And so today is just about, even in the midst of this super shitty surgery that I'm really afraid of, this time in my life that I'm not looking forward to, this grueling trek that I've been talking about, even then trying to find a way to be at peace with it, for it to be okay. This is just a thing. It is part of the walk of my life, and it cannot be changed. So fighting it is just not necessary. And since I bawled my little eyes out in the last few vlogs, I thought perhaps I should come to you at a time when I'm not crying and say, guess what? Today I am peaceful and grateful, and I accept what is about to happen to me. So stay tuned, buckle up, we're going on a journey. Definitely subscribe so that you can keep on watching what is happening as this trek unfolds.